Hey guys, we are doing retrosynthesis course and we are doing first topic reaction of alcohols. In previous videos I have told you how to do retrosynthetic analysis of alcohols. In my latest video I showed how you can use Diels-Alder reaction to open up the rings as well. Without doing much lecture, I will get straight to the point. So this is ROH, that is alcohols, right? Or you can simply write alcohol. And now in this video I will describe briefly, that is like a card for you. You can do it. You need to remember these sort of reactions, in order to be master at retrosynthesis. So one way to do mastery in the retrosynthesis is to learn the reactions of different functional groups. So alcohol can undergo substitution reaction, like you can replace the OH of alcohol with any halogen to prepare alkyl halides. Alright, so then that will become RX, and the X is equals to halogens, and the functional group will be alkyl halide. Alright, now you need to be sharp here. Now what I'm saying here basically is you can prepare alkyl halides from alcohols. Now you need to remember this in your mind, on your fingertips, when you are solving retrosynthesis problems. Okay, and then next reaction that alcohols can undergo is oxidation reaction. So basically you could use variety of oxidizing agents available in the literature for oxidizing alcohols. So you can use any oxidation reagent for oxidation reaction, and this will give you either aldehyde or ketone depending upon the nature of alcohol you are using. So if you are not familiar with the functional groups, just studied organic chemistry, this sentence is for those, not for the experts one. So aldehydes are organic compounds which contain carbon double bond oxygen and hydrogen on one side, and the difference between aldehyde and ketone is not much. Just aldehyde contains one hydrogen and ketone contains one R, and R could be anything, R could be anything. Now come on, don't be non-serious. You can't put cartoons or anything. When I say R could be anything, that means it could be alkyl chain or cyclic or aromatic thing. Alright, and then if you use a strong oxidizing agent, you could end up at making carboxylic acids. You need to be careful here, right? If we are using a strong oxidizing agent and primary alcohol, in that case only you can oxidize alcohol to its deepest level, that is carboxylic acid. And another reaction that alcohols can give you is etherification, or that is formation of ethers. A very famous reaction, that is Fischer ether synthesis. You can use that reaction also for making ethers. So ethers, if you're not familiar with ethers are organic compounds or organic functional groups, rather I would say, that are R bond oxygen bond R, and that R could be similar. If both R are same, then we will call them symmetrical ethers. If one of the R is different than the other one, then we will call them unsymmetrical ethers. Last reaction is elimination reactions, and you can end up making alkenes elimination reactions. So you can remove this OH group and make the double bond out of it. So alkenes are organic compounds that contain carbon double bond carbon plus R group. So that's alkene. Alright, so if you look here, what can you make from alcohols? Like alkenes, ethers, alkyl halides, aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can generate 5 different functional groups from alcohol. Using alcohols as the starting materials, you can get 5 different products. So when you do retrosynthesis, you need to remember these tips so that you can quickly do the retrosynthetic analysis. If you have any further suggestions regarding these videos, please don't hesitate to put comments below in this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Please press the black icon now, bell icon. Thank you.